After reading the book Marco Goes to School by Raj Chast, before I begin, I'd like you to think back to our first day of school and how it went for you. Alright, let's begin. Marco goes to school. Marco was bored. Watching TV was boring. Sigh. Ho hum. Playing in his sandbox was boring. Helping his mom fold laundry was boring. He'd been really good about cleaning his room lately. Surely that would be worth one new toy. He was just about to point out that fact to his mom when she walked in. Marco, have you ever heard of school? School? What is school? Can I eat it? No, said his mom. School is a place for kids your age where they go to learn things. Like what? Thought Marco. He already knew a lot of things. Like what the best lunch in the world was, which was why he had it every day. Pear juice, bird-seed, and ketchup sandwich. Mmm. Finally the big day arrived. Marco and his mom drove to school. His head was chirping with questions. How much does the moon weigh? Do trees think? Will I ever ride a giraffe? Why do I love marshmallows so much? He also wondered who might be in his class. His mom dropped him off at the schoolyard and kissed him goodbye. While he was waiting for the school thing to start, he hula-hooped with someone's lost hair tie, chewed on a blade of grass. Yuck. Got his shoe stuck in a wad of gum, kicked a marble around, and folded a gum wrapper into a hat. He was starting to feel a little lonely. But Marco wasn't alone for long. What's your name? Henry. The lady with the flowered pants was Mrs. Peachtree, their teacher. Follow me, kids. Mrs. Peachtree seemed nice, and her pants were definitely interesting. But then Marco saw something really interesting. Oh, Marco, look over here, this way. During Mrs. Petree's next lesson, Marco's thoughts were far away. First bird reaches moon. Marco is world hero. But how was he supposed to get to the moon? I must concentrate, thought Marco. Yakety yakety yak. Maybe if he took all the blocks out of the blocks box and piled them higher and higher until they reached the lunchtime. Marco was glad his mom knew how to pack a lunch. Mary had a sardine and chocolate sandwich. Blah. Jessica had 4 slices of bologna and a little bag of crackers. Ew! And poor Henry, he had a box of frozen peas. Gross. After lunch it was nap time, which Marco had 0 interest in. He must get to the moon, he thought. Finally it was playtime, but Marco knew it was time to get to work. Everyone pitched in. After all, who wouldn't want to go to the moon? Henry, you put that one on top of that one. Great idea, Marco, Henry said. Everything was going according to plan until... Uh-oh, Marco, is this part of the plan? Gulp. The whole plan came crashing down. Blocks were everywhere. Marco was just a small bird with a big dream. Just then Mrs. Petrie came up with a plan of her own. Hey, how about a game of block basketball? What's that? Henry said. All you had to do was aim the blocks into the blocks box. Henry and Marco worked as a team because Marco was a little bit on the short side. We're kind of great at this. No one made it to the moon that day, but Marco did make a friend. Higher, he said. The end. This story shared an experience of a student's first day of school and highlighted the good and the bad that can happen in one day. My question for you as a teacher, how can you make the first day the best day for your students?